What's up, guys? Hey, it is time for another first episode review. I got my boy Chris here tonight.
Hi, I'm Chris.
For the first time.
I don't know what to do with
This is Tyler. You guys know him. Yeah. He's a familiar face, right? Chris, you're like, what, 9 or 10 years old now?
Like this many?
This many? Okay, you're for real, like you're what, 20?
19.
19.
We're about to be 19.
19.
About to be 19,
Yes.
okay.
Youngster.
So Chris is like 40 years younger than I am.
Yeah.
And so
I thought
we're
you were like 30 years older than me.
close.
Oh.
Close. I really like bringing in people from different age ranges because it gives like a different perspective, you know? So like, even today's show is going to be something that you're not going to be super familiar with, although it is late 90s.
Isn't that whenever, wasn't it cassettes?
Cassettes?
My first car had a cassette player.
I mean, yeah.
I used it to store my phone. It was a good holder for it.
That's
What?
fair. That's fair.
I used a cassette player for a long time to play a portable CD player that I had in my car.
There you go.
Yep.
Wait,
So
nice.
do what you got to do. So, anyways, we're gonna hop into this first episode. Today's episode is for the show Recess.
Yeah.
Disney's Recess. Tyler's been asking about this one for a
Yes.
while, and I think this is one that you kind of grew up on, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
And
see, I'm not even in the middle of you guys. I'm just slightly younger than you.
sorta. Yeah. What are you? 31?
30.
You were
30.
40.
I'm 39.
Wait.
Okay, so there's almost 10 years in between all of us.
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little more than that, but
Hey.
nice. But yeah, this is my era.
Yeah, yeah. So this
yeah.
was like, I do remember watching this when I was a kid, but I was like, getting close to high school.
Yeah.
And so wasn't watching as many cartoons
You were too
at the
cool for
time.
cartoons.
I was too cool for cartoons. I
Yeah.
mean, what can I say?
Yeah.
So I do remember enjoying it when I saw it, but it's probably, my younger brother probably watched this more than I did, I bet.
And then you guys are both like rocking the backwards hats like TJ, so.
Yeah, well, it's hat night here at Adventure Coats Land. And we're just spending some time having a good old time watching
I'm
some
gonna
cartoons.
flip mine backwards whenever we start.
That's right. It's when you turn up. You ever seen the movie with Sylvester Stallone called
no.
Over the Top?
I just see Pokemon whenever Ash does.
Oh, okay. Well, he copied that from Sylvester Stallone.
What?
He did.
Wait, when did that come out? Because I
In
maybe
1980. I don't know.
I don't know.
It was 80s though. Over the Top was a
don't know when
Sylvester
Pokemon came
Stallone arm wrestling movie.
wow.
Was Billy Joel still popular back then?
Billy Joel was very popular. That's true. You just picking out random things to mention.
I mean, I don't know much about your
Back in
era.
World War
I don't know much
One.
about them old folks, okay?
Oh, gosh.
The elderly.
All
Okay,
right.
all right. Well, let's recess.
Let
Ready?
let us recess.
Got to start out with the old bell.
Dude,
I've seen this before.
Have you really?
this-
On, like,
these
Instagram
drums.
Reels.
See, look at that.
Instagram Reels.
TJ with his backwards hat.
Yeah, I don't know any names.
That's Gus.
Some dodgeball. Yeah. Man, one of my favorite things to play at recess as a kid was kickball.
No way.
Yes.
I was
And
all
let me
about
just
that
say,
football.
like, this playground looked like I wanted to play on this playground.
Oh,
when I
for
was a
real?
kid.
Yeah.
Yes. Spinelli, I think, is one of the girls. That's
Oh,
Gus, TJ, and that's TJ.
Okay. And
Miss
TJ's the main
Friswell.
character, right? I mean,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like the main
I mean,
character.
their whole group really is.
Okay, okay.
And then, but I mean, yeah, I spent some time on TJ. They had a movie that came out.
Oh, I do remember that,
And it
yeah.
was fantastic.
That's
Like,
cool.
it was really cool. It was like spring break or something, or summer break or something.
I feel like I'm watching Magic School Bus.
I mean,
Don't
it's
know why.
similar, isn't it?
I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
Back in the lunchroom.
Tomato soup. I guess.
No, I think that's Spinelli.
Red soup. Spinelli, okay.
Citric acid, actually. And
The nerd.
The nerd?
I forget what
There
it
always
is.
has to be a nerd, like Screech.
no, I mean, if you let it age, it can burn a hole in a concrete floor.
It's always like the nerd had the nasally sound too. Like, gotta talk to my nose.
Yes.
Cheese stuck together with paste.
school
And
mac
now
and cheese.
this.
Dude, I love school lunches. I'm not even gonna joke, man. Like chicken fried
was
steak and
there
pizza
was
and
a
stuff.
couple that really hit right, but then there was some that actually did hit pretty wrong.
Oh, those pancakes.
No,
on
they
stick
were
in
all
the
good.
morning.
Oh, pancakes on a stick.
Oh, not even no syrup needed.
Oh,
It was
man.
I liked the
French toast.
sugar
Toast.
cinnamon toast. that
Oh
they
yeah,
made.
yeah. Yep.
Dude, and that Russian lady that's cooking.
I'm going.
Oh, is that what it is?
good food.
Yeah. See, I feel like
The holy grail of
shows
food.
like this, I feel like are pretty accurate most of the time because it's like there always seems to be these like secret rooms
Oh,
in schools that you're just very uncertain of.
Finster, how nice to see you.
Finster.
TJ, that wire. We meet again.
So is she the teacher? The lunch.
Yeah, I think she's like actually their teacher as well.
Okay.
But yeah, she's like the one that's always around for everything.
Gotcha.
On Principal Prickly's door.
And Principal
now
Prickly,
this.
he's the TJ goes to his office a lot.
We should do with a boy this bad.
Kill him.
Just murder him in front of everyone. Set the example.
I had a science teacher who brought up something like that. I think it was black lamb or whatever, black sheep.
Black sheep?
Yeah, like how you just gotta kill or make an example out of someone because no one did their like science fair project.
The teacher just encouraged you to murder them.
So she pretty much.
Okay, that's Randall. That little kid.
Practically.
Okay.
So that little kid next to her, right there, the one
Okay.
that looks like a rat.
Yeah.
His name is Randall. I hated him as
Oh,
a kid.
is he like the kid that always like tattles and stuff?
On every.
Oh, is
like,
he? Yeah.
His best friend is Miss. What's her name?
Oh, he's the teacher's pet.
No matter what happens, we're all in this together.
Hey, what are you kids doing there?
Seeing that big giant vegetables sign on the wall. When I was a kid, we had like motivational, like Michael
yeah.
Jordan pictures, like eat your veggies, like Bo Jackson, like with a carton of milk or something,
Yeah.
you know?
We had cats.
Cats.
There was
Like-
cats
like
and
the
then
musical-
inspirational
the musical
stuff.
Cats?
No.
No.
Just a picture of a cat, and then there was like aim high or stuff like that.
Hanging on.
Yeah. It was.
Aim high, kitten.
Dude, this kid can sing and do poetry.
Oh, okay.
What to do?
There's all these like weird kids during recess. So like, there's this kid. There's a kid that you can buy stuff from. He opens his jacket up, and there's like stuff inside. Like it's
Oh,
wild.
man, he's
dude.
like the snack shack.
Yeah.
Don't you
It's funny, when I was a
see
kid, so we had a concession
can't
stand
say
underneath
TJ.
our bleachers at our football field, and it would be open during school, like for lunch.
Wow.
And they'd have like candy bars and all kinds of stuff for sale. And it was called the Pirate Stand because we were the Pirates, was our mascot.
Oh, that makes sense.
But I just thought that's what those snack stands were called, were pirate stands. So when I went to like another school to see a football
Where's your
game,
pirate stand at?
I think I even asked somebody where their pirate stand was.
and they were
They
like,
were very confused.
walk away. See, these are two more unique kids. So they're twins,
The moles.
and they just dig. That's literally what.
China or bust.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so true though, because like the recess like yard was, the playground was like, everybody had their own little cliques, their little things
Oh,
going
yeah.
on.
Oh, yeah.
And you
like
see that a
specific
lot.
games and
So,
stuff.
so they're all, if I remember right, our group here, they're all in 4th grade. They have recess with all the grades, I believe. So
That's
the
chaotic.
kindergartners are out there, and they're crazy. They usually don't have shirts on and stuff, and they run around. They've got like face paint and stuff on. They're like
Oh man.
in the tribe. But then the 5th graders are out there, and there's a king, and he wears a crown, and he's like the, over the roof.
Yeah, I saw him in the
Yeah,
the intro
it's so
deal.
cool. See?
There they are.
They're sacrificing that kid.
That's right, just murder him.
Shiny metal. Do you like the shiny metal?
It's funny how that looks like legit shiny, but technically it's just white, probably, you know?
Yeah. There he is, King
That
Bob.
is intense.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
so
See the
cool.
playground. If he helps, the other kids will follow.
So another thing about recess where I grew up, they had metal slides,
Oh yeah.
and those things would be 9,000 degrees when
Yes.
the sun was out,
Yeah.
and you would scald the fire out of your behind.
That's how
You would
put it on your
also-
chest.
All the way down.
Yeah, you would. Especially, yeah. Till you got the sweat going.
Yeah,
Then you were,
yeah.
then you were good
Slip
to go.
and slide, yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, get that first grader off of my sand.
Hey, leave me alone.
Oh man.
And he's got like a Secret Service detail. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, dude. It's so cool.
It's a heavy responsibility.
Looks really
It is
uncomfortable.
I must make
It
sure the first
does.
graders don't get too
No
uppity.
padding.
And his unibrow, though.
Yeah, for real.
I didn't even notice it.
Did you not?
No, I just-
You're too busy looking at the helmet.
I was focused
It's
on
like an
that.
upside down mustache on his head.
Well, it's like a football helmet on his head that's like
But your manners-
broken.
Enough.
Yeah.
I've got better
It's
things
weird
to do
because
than
football
worry
helmet
about.
has be padding right there, not like plastic. But
Oh
it's
yeah.
crazy.
And honestly, for the older folks out there, it reminds me of the Archie comics, Jughead had like a little hat that had those little spike things too for the even older people.
Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about.
That chair's gotta be
Technically,
musty.
she is correct.
Oh, it's going through my head.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
getting,
The chair's
it's getting
sitting on-
wet.
Oh
Getting
yeah.
rained on.
Oh gosh.
You go down the metal slide, all sweaty and all like burnt and melted.
Well, gosh, even kids that age, like, I mean, they don't really shower that
Did
often
they
and
even
stuff.
have deodorant back then?
Yes.
It was called Teen Spirit.
It was. It smelled like Teen Spirit.
Didn't y'all get to take a shower whenever like
So
it
next
rained?
time you go around calling
I mean,
a
if you
guy
went outside.
so dumb, kid,
Yeah.
just remember this.
Wait, you're saying you had roofs? That's crazy.
All right, now, Chris, we're gonna have a talk after this, okay?
Kids in the playground. The dumb kid.
Look, they're
couldn't
playing
even
marbles.
read.
You ever played marbles?
Nah, I have a phone.
I actually have played marbles,
I'll
and
just
it's
play
legit
Clash of
pretty
Clans.
fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Clash of Clans, yeah.
Yeah.
It's similar to marbles,
Yeah.
where
Here
you're
we
actually
go.
in a battle.
They're all working together. Look at that, dude. She just went from the
Dang, they got like a zip line going.
yeah. She went from the swing all the way up to the roof.
Yeah, very possible.
It's Project Get TJ out of the cafeteria.
Oh, is he in detention?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that. That's my bad.
It's the lunch that they had.
You know what this kind of really reminds me of? It's like if Rugrats were older.
Kind of.
These
yeah,
would be
yeah.
the things that they're doing, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, and he was turned into a pile of mush.
TJ.
JK, he snuck out.
There.
So punishment as a kid, when I was in elementary school, we would get like our name on the board, you know, you'd be in trouble there. But then you'd get a check by your name if you were bad again, and you'd lose half your recess. You had to like stand up against the gym wall,
Yep.
and then 2 checks meant you lose your entire recess.
Mm.
So that was a lot
I don't
of
remember if we had the check system or not, but I do remember they made it.
fun. They're in China. They're probably in a Chinese restaurant, aren't they? No, they're like legit in China.
No, they're the kindergartners of
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, it's like a double
Yeah, they're
feature
pretty-
here.
they're
Yeah,
pretty- they're pretty
short
short.
episodes.
But yeah, I don't remember if we had the check marks or not, but we did have, like, you did have to lose your recess, and you had to sit on the wall and watch everybody else have recess.
Yep, exactly.
They made us do our work we didn't do. If we like missed recess, we had to sit on a wall and do extra work.
Oh, dang.
Problem with our assignment focus.
She's the nice
Oh, no,
teacher.
Miss Croaky, I'm quite clear on the basic postulate of light and no light, but I'm more interested in the effects of nitrogen-rich soil.
What grade were your favorite teachers? I think for me, it was 3rd grade and 6th grade.
I can tell you my least favorite.
Okay.
Senior year.
Really?
Probably 7th for me. My best.
Was your favorite? Yeah.
The character development was there's a lot of that there.
That's cool. A lot of character going
yeah.
on.
Yeah, a lot of canon events.
Look at that. They just replaced the time and
And the bell went
all
by?
Well, they replaced the
Recess
big
will-
timer and the classroom timer.
Oh, to match. Gotcha.
So now she thinks her watch is wrong.
Miss Croaky, Lieutenant Griswold, USMC, reporting to deploy my son.
Deploy?
Yes, ma'am. My boy Gustav has been assigned to your barracks.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
They're getting their last crew member.
Oh, for real? Like it's...
Yeah, Gus.
Oh, okay.
That's Gustav.
Well, my
You
duty
think she's
here is
jealous
done.
because there's another
Miss
nerd
Croaky,
coming in?
Boys and girls,
Yeah. He's like the I'm scared of everything kid.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, don't just assume they're a nerd because they got glasses. Jeez.
I mean, I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
Tyler's a nerd.
That's fair.
You're not a nerd. You
I
jock.
think I'm a
you
nerd.
old
I'm not a
preppy-
jock.
You old
hey,
prep.
Hey, calm down. Don't need that. I just say don't assume.
Mr. Smarty Pants over here.
Hey,
Miss Croaky,
Yes, Willie?
can we go to recess?
Darn solar watches.
I love the TV VCR cart. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yeah.
I remember that.
When that
We
thing
did
came
that.
into class, you knew it was about to be a good day.
Basically harmless, but
So,
you could get
Watch the
nasty
Magic
leg
School
if you
Bus.
catch 'em in a
Ooh,
bad
yes,
mug.
indeed.
TJ,
No, that was mainly
class with you
PE.
in private?
Oh,
When our-
was it?
When our PE teachers were like, didn't want to do anything because they were not the most active people. They'd just roll that out there. And
I mean, it's
learn about-
PE.
We
What do you-
watched the exact same episode all through like elementary school.
That's awesome.
Come on, Vince. I'm not going to say
Brandon,
anything.
was
You're
Boy
not going
Meets
to say
World
anything.
out at this
The rest of
point?
the class isn't
Trying
Boy
to
Meets
get a time
World,
frame.
yeah, Boy Meets
Yeah.
World came out before this.
So I've seen that because that's a good show.
Yep.
You wouldn't want to go.
Yeah, that would have been like
Kindergartners?
early mid. Yeah, for real. Boy Meets World would have been like early early 90s.
Gotcha.
Probably 92, 93 maybe.
Gotcha.
I've been to 12 schools in 6 years, and nobody's
Got the
ever been so
Rolex.
nice to me before.
See, he's the crybaby.
Oh yeah, yeah. He would be immediately out of my group. Sorry, bro.
Punch him in the face.
That's right. You gotta go,
What you
man. Too much drama.
6th graders!
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 6th grade. Sorry, not
King's
fifth.
in the castle.
King Bob.
Who are you?
Oh, hey there, Bob.
You think he smacks kids in the face with that hockey stick?
Dead.
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
Dead
alright,
serious.
Just checking.
Probably does 4 before he does it 4.
Yep.
Where's the old new kid? Here I am, Your Highness. New kid, you are no longer the new kid.
Fun fact: I went to a metal show one time, a metal concert, and there was a dude in the pit with a hockey stick swinging around. So that was scary.
Did you get in the pit?
No, absolutely not. I did not.
Why not?
I want to
Take
get
the stick from him.
get a puck upside the head.
I mean, when in Rome.
Notice the jungle gym looks different. It happens multiple times in the show, depending on what they want it to look like.
Really?
I don't think they did it on purpose,
Mm.
but like sometimes whenever it shows King Bob up there on his throne,
There's nothing up there.
There's nothing above him.
Yeah.
But then sometimes there is. It's really weird.
That's crazy.
Taken.
Taken.
You know, I'm just saying.
Seats taken.
Yep.
What am I supposed
The bus driver role in every show is like, I feel so bad for them. They get done dirty.
Oh,
New
well,
kid.
that happens in real life, bro.
I just.
I feel like
I
that's
deserve
not
so much
real.
more.
The new kid is the back.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
for
that's
real.
where the cool kids sit. not the
Exactly.
new
They all
kids.
sit in the back of the bus.
I'll take Petey.
Oh,
I'll take Phil.
about to get last picked.
I'll take Dwayne.
Oh, you're gonna get the kid with the broken leg before him.
That's everybody.
Sorry, bro.
I wish I was a
Look
new
at
kid at
their.
some point.
Do you see their
Oh, yeah.
house?
Yeah.
The outside of their
Experience
house.
it.
Since his dad is a general or whatever, there's like barbed wire up around.
Oh, yeah,
all of
around the outside.
house. Yeah.
New kid.
That's disrespect.
Even his dad is doing this to him.
See, the house.
Yeah, for real. That's intense.
Look at the bright side.
Felt.
Lots of people.
See, in my experience, when the new kid came to school,
Everyone flocked
he
to
was
him
the
to
cool
see
kid.
who it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I always wanted to
And
be
then
cool.
once you realized he was weird, then everybody like
then
backed
it was
off.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then he hung out with me.
Dust in the wind. All
Dust in the wind, dude.
All I am is dust.
Rules and no rules. I sure wish we could help the guy.
Hey, maybe we can help him.
We probably can, guys.
He'll never be the new kid again. He'll
Yes,
be.
sir.
He'll be.
What's
what
his
was
name
again?
John.
It's not important.
Fat man to little boy. Elvis has left the building.
I mean, I guess you just own it, right?
I mean, yeah.
Let's get this show on the
What in
road.
the?
Dude, and they like whenever they go all out.
It's like a super
It's
elaborate.
like, yeah.
It's like they had to do with an airplane.
Yeah.
Hi, Gus. Looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day. Hey, Gus.
Hey, Gus. Waiting for the bus. Gus bus. You ever watch Benchwarmers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit next to me, Gus. What's going on here?
Going on? Why, nothing's going on.
Have a nice day, Gus.
So he's just dreaming.
They got a sketchy statue made of him, too.
Maybe I am somebody. Maybe I really do have a name.
They do love me. They really do love me.
6th graders.
Oh.
How can we know who you are if you don't even know who you are? New kid.
I think he's trying to like build up his confidence.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. You about to flip him out that chair.
Just punch the king in the face. That's how you.
To the dome.
Sorry, Bob, not this time.
What? You can't talk to me like that.
Oh, yeah? Well, just watch me. Well, you listen here, Bob. Who graduated and made you?
Maybe his dad will get kicked out of the military and it'll all be good. They'll just live there all the time. Does that sound good?
Dishonorable discharge.
I mean, yeah.
I want my name back. That's my point.
Okay, you can have your name back.
What's
That's
your name?
it.
What do you want, a parade? You got your name back. Now get out of the way.
I got a name!
Oh, okay. That was recess. Okay. All right. All right.
Classic. Just in case you say anything bad about it, I will kick you out.
This will be the last one you ever do.
I mean, to say something bad about it, there had to be like something good in it to compare it to.
Stabbed to the heart.
Nah, it was
It's
good.
getting rough.
I could see how you could enjoy something like that.
Yeah, for
Times
sure.
were simpler then,
Yeah.
bro. Times were
Yeah.
simpler then.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I'd say that one of the best things about it does take you back to those recess days,
Yes.
like being at recess at school. And so I think that's a really high point for sure. Is like being able to go back and remember some of those things. Because I mean, a lot of that stuff was very similar, to what I experienced growing up.
I went through some stuff like that.
Maybe not so much the king of the playground, but
Oh no,
I
there's
mean,
definitely a
if you
hierarchy.
think about it, there's definitely like a popular kid that's like,
oh yeah, for sure.
and I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of.
But I feel like the popular kids, well, and just like him, I think the popular kids were too cool to play. Like once you got up in upper elementary school,
yeah.
they're just like too cool. They're just time to hang out, And I'm still over here playing
Stand over
kickball.
here and talk.
So yeah, we're over here playing tag and
I can't get
and stuff.
sweaty.
I was the opposite. I gained like 3 pounds just by sweat each recess.
oh yeah,
I was all about it. That's my favorite class.
Oh, I loved it
Well,
so
yeah,
good.
obviously.
After lunch, you gotta
100%.
work off those calories.
That's right.
Mm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
After that delicious
that
lunch,
pizza.
that
that
pizza.
cardboard pizza. Yes.
No, it was so
rectangle-
good.
The rectangle
Oh,
pizza.
It
the
depends
rectangle
on
pizza.
which pizza you got.
Dude.
I had the rectangle pizza.
They made a
They went back and forth with the triangle and the.
they
Triangle
made
was
a chicken spaghetti,
Oh, okay.
and it was
We
it was
never
my
had chicken
favorite
spaghetti.
meal.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man,
Did you put the smile French fries?
no.
We did.
Smile French fries?
don't
Yes,
think
there were
so.
French fries that were smiles.
That's weird.
It was so good.
Maybe we did. And they were really puffy.
Yeah, I didn't like them at first because they looked weird. So I would always trade them to someone, and then one day I just ate it after like 3 years of school, and I liked it.
What have
So
I been wasting my
years
time
of
on?
trading.
You sound like a young kid. What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, let's jump into it, okay? So,
Please.
based on the first episode of Disney's Recess, would we continue to watch the series?
Absolutely.
Tyler's in.
Absolutely, I would.
I mean, if I was in a group setting and we needed background noise, I'd think about putting it on.
You're fired, Christopher.
Thanks.
No, okay, so let me
Okay.
say,
All right.
absolutely I would. Not just because it's a show that I loved as a kid, but there's so we talked about it just barely a little bit.
Okay.
But so the whole reset, being outside, on the playground, all that stuff or whatever. So you've got TJ and his friends.
Okay.
That for me as a kid, I really related to oh yeah, I've got my group that I hang.
Yeah,
I run
everybody
around
had their
with,
cluster.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, you also have things that are in the show that isn't real life that kind of held me on. So
like extravagant. Yeah.
So all these crazy things that they were doing,
Then for the new
getting a
kid.
guy with an airplane, getting all this thing, breaking into the school from
Yep.
the roof, all this stuff. But then also you've got all the kids that you wouldn't typically have. So the kid that sells stuff, I know we didn't get to see him, but he
Yeah,
sells
yeah.
stuff out of his jacket.
Yeah.
There's the kid that does the guru. There's the diggers, and then there's even some more. But there's just a bunch of really cool characters that really don't even have that big of a role in the show, but they're reoccurringly in the show.
Yeah,
It's
I think
just
it's one of those
really cool.
things, that definitely takes it over the top because it kind of plays on your imagination in Recess.
Yeah.
Because there were obviously there was a lot of stuff that you had fun doing,
Yeah.
but a lot of it was imagination, thinking about stuff that you could do.
Mhm.
And so this show kind of brings those things
And see-
into reality for them.
A lot of it immersed me then because I was like, this is super cool. But now watching it, I have a whole new appreciation because now it's
yeah.
more of just a nostalgia, oh man, Recess used to be so cool.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? It's,
Yeah.
It's that kind of feeling.
And honestly, for you, and Chris, you're gonna experience this a little bit
Yeah.
too, but for me, a lot of this stuff has been very nostalgic because 80s and 90s is really my jam. And so for you guys, it's mostly introductory stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's cool that you get to experience that today
Right.
with that stuff that really
Yeah.
hits home from when you were a kid. And maybe we'll play something like, I don't know, Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, 104 days.
Exactly. I mean,
Good.
honestly, my oldest son, he's 12, Parker. he watched the fire out of Phineas and Ferb, and it is so good.
So see, that was
man.
one of the shows that like, it was like this for you, for me. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
like, I was getting right to the like out of like if I went to my grandparents, it was that age where I hadn't yet got a console to play games on or whatever. So if I went to my grandparents' house and they had cable, so I could watch Disney and all these shows or whatever.
Yeah.
So there was times where like I saw it on, but I was like, this is a kid's show.
Yeah.
You know, I would turn it to like MTV or something.
Yep.
You know, so it
Mature
was kind
programming.
Of that, yeah, it was kind of one of those for me. But then like going back to this, you know, the older stuff. This is when it was, you know,
prime time for
relevant
you.
me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's really cool seeing like the relevancy of every show of.
Yeah, and how it hits different for different people.
Yeah. And that's what like I really enjoy seeing you go nuts on whenever it's a show that I've never even heard of before. Because it's like we all have that. You know?
Absolutely. That's so cool. Well, that's one of my favorite things about the series, just going back and revisiting things. And I hope that you guys can relate to this as well, because man, there's been a lot of stuff. We're doing some deep diving too. There's some that I haven't really thought about in a long time. And when I've been making this list, I've been like doing a lot of research and trying to make sure I try to cover everything. So our list is probably a good 200 shows long, and we've done, I don't know, maybe like 20 or 25 so far.
Something like that.
I mean, we've done quite a few, so it's been really good. And Chris is going to be hopping in with us now for a little while and checking out some shows. But what did you guys think about Recess? Was it something that you really enjoyed watching with us tonight? Is it something that you grew up like with Tyler? Maybe a little bit more along the lines
character.
of... comments.
Yep.
Favorite character.
I didn't like Gus.
All right, so Gus was not a fan.
But the dude in the red hat, I liked him.
TJ.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
he
okay,
matched my
okay.
hat, so.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess everybody can have their favorites, right?
Yeah, and least favorites.
And least favorites. That's
We're
right.
entitled to both.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button, and we will hang out with you guys again with another first episode review next week.
Kafoom.
Holla!